Hi, hello, same shirt, hello. This is a spin-off of the last video. I'm sorry you had to wait a week, but yeah, I'm not really. I just need to space out my videos so I have more videos to make. So, today, welcome back, class. Okay, let me just write this down before I get into this. Okay, so today we're talking about. Okay, hold on. Maybe they died with it. Okay, maybe they died with it. Yeah. So this also plays on the 7 deadly demons. More so on the rage, envy, and pride, I think. Mostly people who die. Is sorrow said? I don't think so. Okay, mostly people who die with these 3 things going through their head: rage, pride, or rage, envy, and if you guys don't know what envy is, it's basically just jealous. I know not a lot of people speak English, so I'm trying to keep that in mind here. And pride is basically people who are boastful. Basically Trump, who thinks they're all that. And rage is anger. And then you also have sorrow. You guys get this? Okay, so anger, jealousy, boastfulness, think they're too good, and sorrow. These can create demons as well, which mostly become poltergeists. I don't know how to spell poltergeist, excuse me. And these spirits can be very nasty. They're not like Slender Man, they're not like the Black Eyed Children, they're not like succubi and incubi. They don't really try to basically seduce. I spelled that wrong. So they don't try to seduce or like trick you into like following them. These types of spirits, which are poltergeists, are very low level, and I'm not saying that to provoke them, because I have enough of those types of spirits. I do get them every once in a while when I'm trying to help people out with their spirits, basically spiritual. Basically, their spiritual infestations. Well, not really infestation. Infestation implies there's a lot. But when they have an unwanted spirit in their house and they're harming them, they're basically poltergeists. And I've dealt with a few of them. But lucky for me, I have a lot of spirits who I actually can call on before I even use my energy to fight them. But there are times I have to use my own energy to fight them. And let me tell you this, it leaves me weak for days. And I have depression. And they feed off of that. And my depression is not demon-based. My depression is thanks to a lovely childhood I've had. I believe I talked a little bit about my childhood on this channel. But, okay, so these are low-level spirits. I won't call them demons just yet, but they are what I call human demons. Part B. Okay? And they feed off of fear. They feed off of depression. And they will feed off of pride. They will. And jealousy. And the way I basically put this Okay, fear of a husband cheating. Depressed that you find out that he's cheating. Pride, I'm better because he married me. Jealousy, is she better than me? I'm using this as an example. So basically you have a wife who either kills the mistress or the husband. My dog is chewing her legs. The wife who either kills the mistress or the husband, so. And then sometimes kills herself. Or if she leaves herself to live, she'll still die like this. Or you have the mistress or the husband who die and become vengeful. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Now, this isn't always the case with spirits who die like this. This isn't always how they die. It can just be someone who's a very angry person in life, aka my stepdad, who ends up being an angry person after death, and you can't get rid of that spirit. And it could also be like, I'm not saying that they are spirits in death. Like, take the Winchester mansion for argument's sake. Those spirits who harmed and targeted her after they sold so many guns that killed people, I would classify those spirits as demons. Why? Because they're hurtful. And as human demons, I'm sorry. There are demons. I don't like the word demons. I classify them as human demons because they're nasty. Because they're painful. They're in pain. They died in pain. Thus they come back and they haunt. And those are really what I personally classify as poltergeists. There's two different types of poltergeists. Where, actually, no, I'm thinking about something else. And you can have someone who died in a home, very painful, or who doesn't know they're dead. And, like, basically a spirit who is harmful after death. They can die any way in life. They could have died peacefully in their sleep, but had a terrible life. I just had a thought. It left. I have a headache. This light is giving me a headache. I'm trying to think of what I just had in my mind. But basically, okay. It came back and it left. Basically, you have spirits who die painfully or live painfully, and they come back depressed and in pain. This isn't always the case. There are spirits, which I explained in the last video, who are built and made out of fear. Do you guys remember the story of the radio show that went up and people got scared that they were being invaded and they killed a bunch of people? That's what fear can create, even in death. Okay, god damn it. I had something in my mind and I can't think of it. But basically, these are basically human-based demons who are born. Human demons B, which they die that way, or they live a very painful life and they die with that, and they become very painful and very hurtful, and they feed off of your negative energy, and they can feed off of you being depressed. And I know demons or spirits are not always the answer for your excuses or for the reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Okay. But there are spirits at play sometimes. And you just have to have a strong mind, because human demons A and human demons B are very powerful. And lucky for me, I'm able to have spirits who protect me. But when I can't have them protect me, I kind of have to fight on my own. that's all I have for this video. This one's not as long as the last one. I had something else I wanted to say, but it then left my mind. I can't remember. And yeah, if I remember it, I'll leave it in the comment section down below. If you like this video, make sure you do leave a like. If you love my content, make sure you subscribe. And also, comment down below what you believe when it comes to demons and spirits and stuff like that. I would like to know. I want an adult conversation in the comment section down below. Not arguments. Not like, oh, you're wrong. Nah. Because you can't be wrong in your beliefs. An opinion is not wrong unless it's proven different by fact. And that is what I believe, because that's what I believe. These are not fact-based comments, and what I'm making in this video, these are not based on fact. These are based on purely beliefs and thoughts. And I do want to hear about yours in the comment section down below. Alright, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Have a B.E.A.U.TIful day, night, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.